In this video, we will look at two relations and determine whether each one is or is not a function. We will explain why each is or is not a function by referencing the definition of a function. And if the relation is not a function, then we will give a specific example why it is not. In part A, we have a relation between animals and numbers. Cat is paired with 3, canary is paired with 6, camel is paired with 5, cheetah is paired with 7, crow is paired with 4, and cobra is paired with 5. To determine whether it is or is not a function, you have to stop and ask yourself, for each animal that I stated, how many numbers were paired with it? Well, each animal was paired with exactly one number, and therefore each input is paired with exactly one output. This is a function. To justify why, based on the definition, I would say this is a function because each input, each animal, is paired with exactly one output, or number. When answering a question like this, and answering in the positive that it is a function, you more or less end up restating the definition of a function, but identifying what the inputs and outputs are for that particular function. In the second example, part B, we have a set of ordered pairs. We have A1, Snickers, B1, Milky Way, C1, Almond Joy, and A1, Mars Bar. To determine whether this is or is not a function, we need to figure out, for each input, is there exactly one output? For each x value, is there exactly one y value that it's been paired with? If we look at the first ordered pair and the last ordered pair, we should notice that both of them have the same x coordinate, and so the first ordered pair tells us that A1 is paired with a Snickers, while the last ordered pair tells us A1 should be paired with a Mars bar. In this example, A1 has been paired with two separate candy bars, so this is not a function. When answering a question about whether something is or is not a function in a negative way, it is always important to identify at least one example why this is not a function. For part B, I would say, this is not a function because the input of A1 is paired with two separate outputs.